So just because someone has $1 zillion doesn't mean they're happier than you are, but on average it does. And so the curve is very steep at the beginning, just as you say, going from poverty to sort of lower middle class, enough to get by, is a big bump in happiness. And then going from lower middle class to upper middle class is a little bump. And then going from there to rich is a bump still. Now, we used to think that it ended somewhere around earning about, in US dollars, around $250,000 a year. We thought, well, then it ceilings out. But now there's new data that have shown, no, it doesn't. It just keeps going forever. And so it doesn't buy you much, but it does buy you some happiness. And so what's remarkable, though, is as the country has become richer, we're no happier at all. We're, in fact, exactly the same happy, because we've been measuring that in the United States since the 40s, sort of averaged by complicated representative sampling. Average happiness of Americans hasn't changed an iota as Americans have become 4 times richer. And so this is known as the Easterlin paradox. And so what that suggests, because we know that richer people today are happier than poorer people today, but we know that as the country gets richer, people don't get happier. What that tells us is that it's actually comes back to the point you made earlier. It's a status game. And so having a granite countertop or a fancy convertible doesn't actually make me happy. It only makes me happy if I have it and you don't. Because now I'm higher in status than you are, and so therefore that's what makes me happier, is that I'm rising to the top of the heap. But in actual fact, once we're all rich enough to drive convertibles and have granite countertops, they mean nothing.